Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Today we will discuss about Java in this lecture. This is first lecture of Java. So today we will discuss only about Java. What is Java? What is programming language? How it's work? We will discuss in this lecture video. Let's start. This is first lecture. So here in this lecture we will learn about those topics. First of all, we will learn about what is programming language. After that, we will discuss about the some types of programming language. Then we will discuss about the translator or programming language converter. After that, we will discuss type of converter or translator for programming language. Then we will talk about POP and OOP. Here POP is procedural oriented programming and OOP means object oriented programming. So Java is basically object oriented programming language. We will discuss it. Then we will introduce you to Java. After that, we will know about IDE, Java IDE, that's mean integrated development environment, how to download and install that. And finally we will talk about a Java program, simple or our first Java program. So let's start. So let's have a look. Programming language. So what is language? What is language? If I asked you what is language, you will simply say the language is a process where two persons can communicate each other by using two person communicate some symbol, that's called a language. So if we see the definition of language here in this slide, here we are talking about language is a mode of communication that used to share idea, opinions with each other. For example, if we want to teach someone, we need a language that is understandable by both communicator. That means if we want to talk or communicate with another person, then we both have to know the same language, then we can communicate each other. That's we call language. Let's see what is programming language. What is programming language? Basically it is the language of computer or machine. It is the language of a computer or machine. A computer understand only programming language. Let's see. A programming language is a computer language that used by programmers or developers to communicate with computers. That means if a developer or programmer want to communicate with a computer, then he must use programming language, because a computer only can understand a programming language, nothing else. A computer cannot understand English, Spanish, Hindi or other language. It only can communicate or understand programming language. We'll talk about the types of programming language later. And see, programming language, it is a set of instruction. It is a set of instruction written in any specific language. Any specific language like C, C++, Java, Python to perform a specific task. So we use a huge number of languages to communicate each other. Suppose I want to communicate with an Indian person, so I can use Hindi to communicate with him, or in Spain I can use Spanish to communicate another person. So human has different type of language based on their location or mother area or something else. Similarly, a computer has different language. A computer can understand different language, C, C++, Java, Python, but that must be a programming language. A computer cannot understand a human language. So computer only can understand a programming language. So why we use programming language? Because a programming language is mainly used to develop desktop application, website and mobile application and any other software for a machine. We use programming language. So let's go for the next. Let's see the types of programming language. See the picture. Here is mainly programming language. There are two types of programming language. One is low level language, another one is high level language. So our machine or computer can understand the low level language easily or directly, and high level language, if we use high level language, then we need to convert the language into low level language or translate the language, but translate the program into low level language or program. So there are two kind of low level programming language. One is machine language, another one is assembly language. What is machine language? Machine language, basically machine language is written using 0 and 1 only. So this language is directly understood by the machine, we don't need any translator or converter for machine language, but it is difficult to understand by the human because here we only use 0 and 1. Then assembly language, programmers develop assembly language after machine language for what? For easy understood by the people. When they develop assembly language, they added with 0 and 1 some digit and character. So from assembly language and another high level language, we need to use converter or translator to translate that high level language or assembly language to translate in machine language. So what is high level language? High level language, basically nowadays we use most of the languages are high level language. For example, C, C++, Java, those all are high level language. So if we write a program in high level language, then we need to translate those languages into machine language. After that, our machine or computer can understand that program. There are three types of high level language: third generation language, fourth generation language and fifth generation language. Thank you. So our next slide we will see about translator program. So next we will talk about translator program. What is translator program? I already introduced to you what is translator program. Translator program is a kind of computer program that used to convert a high level language to machine language. Let's have a look. A translator is a programming language processor that converts a computer program, that is very important, computer program from one language to another. Basically here another means machine language, because a computer or machine can only understood 0 and 1 language. That's called machine language. It takes a program written in source code and convert it into machine language. Here you see that It discovers and identifies the error during translation. That's not important to us because we are not discussing about the error here. We only talking about the translator program. Let's see types of translator program. There are three types of translator program. First of all, compiler, interpreter, and assembler. What is assembler? Assembler is a kind of translator program which is used to translate assembly language. Assembly language. It's only can be translate assembly language. It cannot translate C, C++, Java or something else other language, high level language. It's only can translate assembly language. Here is compiler. Compiler is what? High level language is converted by compiler and interpreter. Converted by compiler and interpreter. If we are using C programming language or C++ or Java programming language, then we will convert that language to machine language using compiler or interpreter. So how actually compiler and interpreter works? A compiler, what is difference between compiler and interpreter? A compiler translates the whole program at once and show you the error. If have any or many in your code. So that is very important. Translate the whole program at once. But interpreter does not translate the whole program at once. It translates the program line by line, one line after that another line. If an error found in a line, then it will stop translating. So that is very important difference between compiler and interpreter. So our topics is not about compiler because that is a huge discussion about compiler and interpreter. So we will ignore that. Only we will know about the compiler, interpreter and assembler introduction. So next we will talk about POP and OOP. We already say you that POP means procedural oriented programming and OOP means object oriented programming language. So if we discuss about the POP and OOP, what? POP means procedural oriented language. For example, we use C language. C is a procedural oriented programming language, and if we see OOP, then Python is a object oriented programming language, Java is a object oriented programming language, and PHP or something else, those are also an object oriented programming language. So here is some difference between POP and OOP. I hope you will read this content. And so let's start our course. In this course we are going to learn about Java programming language. This course is about basic to object oriented in Java. So let's introduce with Java. So Java is a simple secure platform independent. That means we can write an Java program in one device and it can be run into another device or another machine. So Java is developed by Sun Microsystem in 1995. Now Java is owned by Oracle. So now Java is provided us by Oracle. Oracle is a company. So here is some advantage and disadvantage of Java. If we see that Java is easy to write, compile, learn and debug, as compared to other programming language. It provides an ability to run the same program on difficult platforms. It is a high secure programming language because in Java there is no concept of explicit pointers. Here is two disadvantages in Java. Java is slower than C or C++ language. It does not provide a backup facilities. Some of programming languages nowadays give us backup facilities. That's why this is disadvantage in Java. So let's go in next slide. Next we will talk about Java IDE. IDE means Integrated Development Environment. Here is some example of Java IDE. That's Eclipse is an Java IDE, NetBeans is an Java IDE, and Intelligence IDEA is an Java IDE. So in this course we will use NetBeans for running our Java program. In this course we will use NetBeans for running our Java program. Here is the download link of NetBeans, or you can also search it on your browser. Just write on Google. First of all, go to google.com and just say NetBeans download or copy the link and paste it to your browser. Then you can directly download the software. After that, install the software. Here we are not showing you how to install NetBeans because it is very easy to install. Maybe this software size is 1400 plus MB. So sure that you have Wi-Fi connection or more than 400 megabyte in your device. So this is first program in Java. Basically I am not running this code. I just show you what is the code for Java to print hello Java as output. So let's have a look at the code. Here first of the line is called class simple. Here simple is class name. Inside the simple we declared a method that's called public static void main. What is main? Main is a method, or we can say it is a function, and every program must have one main function. Because a program start executing from the main function. So when we write a program we must have a main function. Let's see, inside the main function we have one statement. What is the statement? System.out.println. So this statement is saying our compiler or terminal to print hello Java inside the double quotation. So what will be the output of the program if we run it on our IDE? So it will simply print hello Java, nothing else. So in our next lecture we will see how our program runs in an IDE. Thank you for watching this lecture.